believe because I was in tactical time dilation, the cutscene is now happening in slow motion.
I see you're back with us. Feared we lost you there. Never seen anyone pass out yet stay upright before.
Thankfully, all that talking and arguing ruined my high.
Ruined? You seem to be having quite the time. Though I must admit I was a bit concerned when you stripped naked and tried to eat your clothes.
I meant to do that.
I was joking. You passed out fairly early in the process. Well before I realized what an ignorant fool I've been. Everything is perfect.
Really? Have you looked around the colony lately?
No. Not perfect in that sense. But it is still perfect. It's all there to be experienced, to be lived. Of course there is pain and loss, but the suffering is caused by trying to control reality. Clinging to the way you want things to be, not enjoying the way they are.
There may be something to that. You seem happy, or at least not angry.
I am content. I've finally found what I was looking for, even though I was looking for the wrong thing. I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain?
During your experience at the Hermits, you seemed somewhat at odds with your mother.
I wouldn't say my parents disowned me, strictly speaking. But before they died, they accused me of thoughtlessly abandoning them. I couldn't understand it. I was only trying to make them proud by becoming a better vessel for the plan, to feel the joy they felt. I was so certain my potential was wasted as a laborer, and was willing to risk everything just to prove to them that they were wrong. I was lost, misguided.
Remind me, what are your thoughts on the Philosophists?
I used to believe their religion to be false, in contradiction to what I knew to be true. How pompous and sure of myself I was. Their basic tenets were closer to the truth than my own cherished beliefs.
I'll think it over and get back to you.
So, have you found your answers?
Not so much found as finally listened.
Yes, it is quite the convoluted maze we build for ourselves.
Intelligence check. Existence is simpler with your eyes closed. It takes courage to open them.
It looks like you learned something in there as well.
I believe I did.
Hearing that brings me great joy, my friend.
We should go. So Vicar Max is now going to be super chill. There is a version of this where he rejects all of that and goes super hardline brutalist with his scientism or whatever it's called. But no, we've just created chill Vicar Max. And we got a perk because we did his quest. So that's cool, right? We all took mushrooms and weird stuff happened. Alright. Let me select the fast travel icon. Thank you. Progress, progress, progress. Remember at the start when it was all back and forth, run away, and now we're kind of zipping through a lot of stuff. I think I'm going to turn Phineas into the board. For really reals. For funds. Just because that's what I'm I know I said that like half an hour ago, but I'm leaning towards just because it's something I've not done. And I've just been basically repeating
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink.
So then I says, fine, I'll pay you back.
I don't want to talk to you. I want to see what Vicar Max is like.
I wasn't really gonna do it. I just wanted to make him feel bad.
Ah. Nyoka's there. Where's Max? Maybe I ran past him. I don't know what all their rooms are. It's Nyoka's room. Ah, this is Vax.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged.
He's super chill now. We had a
What's
trip.
occupying your thoughts?
Tell me again about the book we picked up that's in French.
Bokonu, the author. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the...
So, no, we're done. He's just done now. His quest is done. We need to
The
sleep.
ship used to be much quieter.
I'm a bit thirsty now. So we need to go to the Groundbreaker, right? Kill this Rosanna person. Whee!
Destination
Doink.
reached. The Groundbreaker.
I'm pretty sure there's a way you can do that with Vicar Max to make him even more hardline conservative than he was. But I got a bit nervous on what I was doing. And I know for a fact that this is a pretty positive outcome. He's super chill now. So it's not the end of the world. You know, at least that's a guaranteed outcome I had. So let's go and get, again, I think we're going to talk around and just take this person's ring instead of murdering them. Wait, what? I'm thirsty and I've just had a drink. Please explain this to me, game. Oh, fucking... Drink another drink then. And another one. And then I'll eat some bananas. And another banana. Literally, I had the bonus for having just had a drink, and I had the debuff for being thirsty at the same time. And I want to punch the game.
You mind? Trying to have a moment here.
Are you Rosanna Trask?
Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something?
I'm looking for a guy by the name of Rufus Trask. Todd, he lives around here.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Show her Harlow's emblem. If you know where Trask is, you want to tell me.
That's Harlow's mark. No mistake. Guess he's not letting this one go. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus. Not on my account.
Intimidate 35. You should worry about yourself.
Hey, easy. I'm just trying to go about my day. Don't need some hired thug glaring me down. Rufus and his band of merry gun hands are hiding out in Emerald Vale. I swear, that's all I know.
I've got a few more questions.
Not inclined to answer your questions. Not after the way you talked to me.
Charm, you're right. I was rude and I apologize.
Yeah, all right. What else did you need?
You and Trask split up?
That's right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago. And seeing how he's technically an outlaw, I wouldn't renew even if I wanted to.
How much do you know about Harlow?
Precious little. He and Rufus worked together on the Groundbreaker some years back before he vanished. A few years later, Rufus gets a message from an old friend. Something about starting a revolution, something about getting rich. Abandoned his work and ran off that very day.
Sounds familiar, Felix.
He must have been recruiting, gathering up his band of revolutionaries.
Word of advice, kid? Anybody carrying on about a revolution just wants to sell you something. I don't know Harlow. Never so much as bandied a word with the fellow. You're better off having this discussion with Rufus.
Harlow tells me Trask betrayed him. Do you know anything about that?
Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order.
He didn't tell you anything about Harlow?
No, and he was particular about that. Said I was better off not getting entangled in his mess. Little late for that, says I.
That's all I wanted to know. I'll leave you be.
Appreciate it. No offense meant. Just been a long day is all.
Pretty sure she just lied to us and we have to come back here later. Or I think that's what happened.
There's your drink, man. If you want anything else.
Hello. Where the fuck am I?
Colonials are always itching for a fight.
How did I get into this building?
This is Halcyon News.
This way. What? You know that horror game where it just keeps spawning the, I could steal the poster, I'm not going to. Yes, that's locked, and yes, I see you eyeing it. So, where is he? He's in Emerald Vale. So, if we go to Vicar Max... Everyone is kind of likes me, apart from C&P Borst Factory, because I shot up a bunch of dudes. And even then I made peace with them. Again, we don't have to be doing any of this. We're just doing it for funsies. Emerald Vale. Emerald Vale. Okay. Emerald Vale. That's the first planet, right? Please be the first planet. I mean, it doesn't matter where it is. It's going to be horrible. Everywhere is horrible.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Terra 2. Edgewater.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
I think he's not here, and he was actually, she knows where he is on the Groundbreaker. But I might be confusing that with a quest from Fallout 2. Don't worry, kids. I'm old. My brain kind of stupid. Don't worry. We will make it through this. You and me together. Yeah, I'm going to turn in the shit guy from Rick and Morty. Do you know I've never watched Rick and Morty? Because it looked boring and shit. And someone sent me a clip of it. And it was just a bunch of edgelord humour. So where is this chap? Oh, you motherfucker. As far away as you could possibly be. As far away as you could possibly be, huh? Well, this is gonna suck. We never went that far up because we didn't explore, because we're trying to play it safe. But we've gone back to the dead town that we abandoned, so... Hey! We should have really brought Nyoka for this, thinking about it. She wanted to come to Emerald Vale, didn't she? Did she? Is it? Might swap crew out for Nyoka, because I'm pretty sure she wanted to do something in the Emerald Vale. Right. Yeah. So they're both in Emerald Vale, so yeah, I should get Nyoka instead of Vicamax. My own I just don't recognise when quests are saying what they're saying. Because I'm an idiot. Sometimes you're allowed to be an idiot, kids. You don't have to perfect play every single game all the time forever. And I mean, we've talked about this on the channel before. I kind of like the fuck ups. I kind of like when you miss 3 headshots and make the 4th, you know? It's more human than someone who just perfect aims everything. Unless you're like a tournament gamer. Right, save it. So, Nyoka and Felix. Yeah. That's about right. Everyone happy? It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. Bottom. Right. So, show me Emerald Vale. She wants to go down there. So we're still heading to the botanical lab, and that's a checkpoint area. So this shouldn't be too bad. To the point where I'm going to be silly and I'm going to go around the side without transitioning through. I know it's rough going, you know it's rough going. Basically, if I come around the corner straight away right now and get shot and die, then we'll call it quits. Where am I going? Just straight across. Dead straight across. Can you remember crawling around this area and how dangerous it was? And yeah, not so much now. It is very dangerous. Again, these dudes all have starting gear. Everything is level 1. Finally, something I can pick.
Just kick them down.
Something I can pick. No malware bites. Alright. 200 meters this way. Oh, hello. This is a primal nest? I don't know what a primal nest is, but I'm willing to shoot things.
Here we go. Yeah, that's what you get.
Let's do it.
And let's go. It's on me, folks.
Remember how we had to hide from all these dudes because they were so dangerous? I'm expecting something like Primal Queen or something. I believe I've got a broken leg. I've got something. Yeah, I'm infinitely maimed unless I sleep. How few fucks I gave, huh? That we just ran in and maimed ourselves for no reason. Have to confront Trask, who is the top of this.
Here we go. Nice work. Everyone all right?
Oh dear. So the enemies really don't level with you.
Nice.
Which is a bit of a shame. So there's got to be a way around this. What's this sign say? Well, that's the botanical lab, yes, but how do I get up and over? I mean, at the very least we can snag a transition. Hey, Adelaide.
You are welcome here.
I should go. That was now streaming then, if you're wondering what that was. How do I get there? Is it up and round, do you think? It might be up. Oh, now I'm concussed. Not my finest moment. It's not up and round. Okay, how do you get there then? I'm maimed and concussed, but yeah, there's an invisible wall here. Now I've broken my leg. It's fine. Meant to do that. How do you get there? How do you get there? Confront Trask. I'm very concussed and very maimed, and none of it's to do with anything I was just doing then. All of it's to do with... So at this point, there legitimately has to be... He's right there, dude. There has to be a hole or a passage that we've not seen.
Alright, here we go! You're going down! That's the last of them.
Took his brain. Took his brain as well. Ah, here we go. Here we fucking go. There's a little hidey hole here. Look. I'm concussed and my legs are broken. So there's a little cave here with a couple of marauders. And a bunch of basic bitch tier gear. That's okay. He has to be down here. Primal Behemoth Queen. What are we seeing? What are we seeing? You gonna open fire on me? I'm concussed and my legs are broken, but I don't give a shit. Outlaws. Hey, Rufus.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
Yeah, that's right. Harlow said you betrayed him.
Yeah, of course he did. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Why did you betray Harlow?
How do I know that I can trust you?
What's the worst that could happen? Harlow sends a stranger with a gun after you?
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A 2-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
You're asking me to take you for your word. Show me some evidence.
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Temperament skill check. Yeah, there is. You're looking at him.
Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
Why would the board buy off Harlow?
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy, and that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me.
What was Harlow doing for the board?
Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
Alright, I've heard enough.
Take it you've made up your mind.
I'm not going to kill you, Trask, but I am going to ask you for your ring.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Take care. Now, where did he stash his evidence? In a back vent in Harlow's base. Okay. So where's the infestation? Okay, we're going to have to fast travel to the Unreliable. Because we broke our bones in a carcass. And then we're going to have to run out to the geothermal plant and take care of the infestation for Nyoka. But we're getting there, dudes. We're ticking boxes, man. We can go to Byzantium, I think. Because Phineas gave us the thing. Although I'm debating turning him in. I'm wondering if we can. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Right, I'm thirsty. Jesus Christ, I've got so many pop-ups. Finally getting rid of my stun baton. What's wrong with me? Concussed, maim, thirst, and fatigue.
Surprise.
Okay, everything is wrong with me. Sleep for 8 hours, that will fix things. Okay, now I'm just thirsty. Now, let's have some purple berry juice. And journal. Rebecca and Anders were hired to clear an infestation out of an expansion site for Edgewater that Space's Choice abandoned in Emerald Vale. Just past the geothermal power plant. Okay. Let's go and check on her crew. I think this takes you all the way back to Monarch and you have to fight a super thingy queen. If I'm remembering correctly. Get rid of Felix. Put Sam in. Progress, kids. Progress. So we go up to Edgewater, transition through Edgewater, and then we do the walk to the geothermal power plant. You all know how much fun we had doing that at the start of the game, because we're back here doing it again. But I do believe the enemies haven't leveled. And the more I'm sat here, the more I'm genuinely thinking about turning in Phineas. I can pick that. I don't know why. I don't know what's there. What we'll do is we'll run into Edgewater to... and then pop out. And then it's a geothermal plant. Pop in there, snag the checkpoint, and then pop out the rest of the way. Again, these people all hate us because we killed their town. But it's fine. Monarch Stellar Industries. Bluster dies with a whimper. War of Words fizzles. Airway clear. It didn't die with a whimper. We made peace. We teamed them up. We teamed them up, kids. Right. So we just went in the bottom door, so we want to come out the top door. Yeah, just the opposite door. I like how the music here has changed because the town's dead. They're all still stood here.
Got my hands full at the moment. Make it quick, please.
Bye. I killed your town. Where's your god? Remember that? It was literally weeks ago we did that. The other option you had was to power up this town, and then I don't know because I never did it. But there's 2 additional endings where you can turn the robots at the where we're heading now. You can turn them and send them to kill either the deserters or the town. A bit like how when we united the Iconoclasts and the MSI, we could have just picked one side or the other and given them the Doom key. Anyway, I'm sure there will be ambushes aplenty, but we should be able to deal with everything. I'm not expecting any difficulties. That might just be me being stupidly overconfident. But I've got Sam, and Sam's my best boy. Sam's like the Outer Worlds equivalent of dog meat. Oh, that is a cool gun. Let's head on over. Here's the power plant. The reason I've come here is to snag a checkpoint, by the way. I don't actually remember where the indoor for this place is. There was an indoor. It looks like there's a war over there. There's a squad. Oh, here we go. Transition. Get the checkpoint. You know, we've done this much. It would be silly to get careless just because we're on the level 1 planet. Do you remember being here all the way back in the day? Yeah, me neither. This was a long time ago. So if that squad's over there, I'm guessing there's a boss there. I definitely remember on Nyoka's quest you have to fight a Manta Queen or a Super Manta Queen, or it's like a Manta Monarch or something. Or a Manta King. I don't know. It was a big bug. I just remember you had to fight a big bug because I was playing on normal and it kicked the fuck out of me. But then, as we've already seen, I'm not very good at this game. I rely on cheese. So they're over here.